Dear David, it was good to get your last letter and know you were okay. I pray for your safety every night and ask the Lord to look after you. It's not the same on the Shankill now, with all the young men away at war.
Dear Mother, it seems a lifetime ago since we left the Shankill and came here to fight for king and country. When we were training up in Glencairn and listening to Major Cunningham's speeches, nothing could have prepared us for what we've seen here on the battlefield.
Did you have a good birthday? You must be all grown up now. Did you get the wee present I sent you? Reverend Parker told me to pass on his regards. And his daughter Anne still asks after you too.
I feel like I've grown old, even though I only turned 17 last week. Thanks for the socks and the soap you sent. They were great. They really brightened up my birthday. The boys got me some extra rations as well.
Davy, what are you doing there? Any chance of you getting that ammo?
Sorry, Snicker. I'll get it in a minute. I'm just writing this letter home to my man.
I called with Mrs. Smith last week. She's still finding it hard to get over Robert's death. She said she always had a feeling he wouldn't make it back home. Reverend Parker and some of the others from the church are helping her as best they can.
Last week, when we went over the top, we did well and pressed far into the German lines. But as the day wore on, it was evident that we'd taken heavy casualties. Billy Reid and Big Sam McCrum were wounded as we clambered out of the trenches. Latsmore fell as he came under heavy machine gun fire. I'm one of the lucky ones. I survived, but God knows for how much longer.
Hey Davy, fancy a brew?
I love a cup of tea, Billy. Makes yours paying at this time.
Here Davy, you can't be writing that to your mother. The girl living daylights out of her.
Right what?
That, I've survived, but for God knows how long. Take it out.
Your father changed his job last week. He started in the shipyard and he's enjoying the change. He doesn't say much about you and the war. But you know your father, he wasn't much of a talker.
I got Father's letter and was surprised to hear that he wanted to leave the bakery. I thought he would have ended up managing the place, the way he was talking. I really miss being at home. Sometimes I find myself dreaming about the Cave Hill and the walks I had there and down there down the Shankill into town. But then the sound of artillery shells exploding brings me back to reality. If you're talking to Sally Wilson, tell her that Davy Greer was asking for her. And Mum, pass on my regards to Anne Parker next time you see her.
The 12th was quiet this year, but the weather was good. Everybody who went seemed to enjoy themselves. And although all the talk was about the war and when it would end,
How did the 12 go? Back home on the Shankill. The lads here, we would have liked the parade, but it just wasn't practical.
She just wouldn't have remembered your tales if it hadn't been for Big Ernie Yates whistling the sighs. Now come on, will you get me out ammo?
Sorry, Spanker, I'll get it now. Just let me finish this.
Well, son, I better get back to my work. Your father will be home for his tea soon. We all miss you so much. Please, keep yourself safe. Why don't you try and get a transfer to a job away from the front? I love you, Mom.
Here, Davy, here's that tea. How's this letter writing going? You know, you shouldn't be putting all that brewery stuff in. The scare the folks back home.
I know, but I need to tell somebody. Sometimes I find myself praying to God that I can make it through another day. But then others, I just want them to let me down, because I just can't take it anymore.
Well, Davy, mate, we're all in the same boat here. None of us know what the next day's going to bring. Now, finish that letter, drink that tea, and get stinker at bloody ammo.
Thanks, Billy. I've got to go now and get some ammo. Please, keep writing. The letters keep me going. I love you all. I miss you all loads. Keep praying that we all come home safe. All my love, David.